A very good morning, sir. Today I'm going to answer 5 questions regarding competitive programming. First, what is competitive programming? We solve coding problems using data structure, logic, and algorithm, all within a given time. So, what is a competitive programming platform? It is basically an online site where we participate in coding contests. Some examples are LeetCode, CodeChef, Codeforces, HackerRank, etc. Third, is it necessary for placement? Yes, it absolutely is, as many companies recruit through these platforms only. Also, these platforms help boost our coding efficiency. Fourth, what all companies recruit through these platforms? It is mainly the product based and the tech based companies that recruit through these platforms. To name a few, Microsoft, Google, Adobe, Amazon, many more. And startup companies and IT companies too. And the fresher salary ranges from 4 lakhs per annum to 15 lakhs per annum, purely depending upon the company that the person wants to join. And many big companies such as Microsoft, Google also offer significantly higher amount. Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir. Myself, Chinmay Patra. Today I am going to speak about competitive programming. First, what is competitive programming? Competitive programming is a coding activity where programmers solve algorithm and logical problems within a limited time. Second, what is a competitive programming platform? There are various type of competitive programming platform like CodeChef, Codeforces, LeetCode, HackerRank, etc. How does competitive programming help in placement? It improves our data structure and algorithm skills. Many technical interviews include coding and problem solving question. So these helps students to prepare for these round. Fourth, what types of companies recruit students through competitive programming? Many technology and product based companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and many others. What is the average fresher salary? There is no fixed salary because it depends on the company, college, skill, and interview performance. In India, freshers average salary is 4 to 8.
Good evening, sir. I am Rajbudhan Raut from CSCB. Today I am going to talk about competitive programming. First, what is competitive programming? Competitive programming means solving programming problems using coding, algorithm, and data structure, usually within a limited time. It helps us to improve our logical thinking and problem solving skills. Second, what is competitive programming platform? It is an online platform where we can practice coding problems and participate in coding contests. Some popular platforms are LeetCode, CodeChef, Codeforces, and HackerRank. Third, how does competitive programming helps in placements? It improves our coding, problem solving, and data structure and algorithm skills. These skills are very important for online coding tests and technical interview during placements. Fourth, what types of companies recruit students through competitive programming? Mainly software companies, product-based companies, technology companies, and startup and HFT companies recruit students with strong programming and problem-solving skill. Finally, what is the average fresher salary offered by such companies? It depends on the company role and student skill. In India, fresher package can generally range from around 4 to 15 lakh per year, while some top companies can offer much higher packages. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Geeta Bandra from CSCA, and now I'm going to talk about competitive programming and how it can help us in placements. First, what is competitive programming? In simple words, it means solving problems using algorithms and logic within a limited time. For example, suppose I'm given a problem to find the largest number in an array. Instead of just writing the program that works, we can also find an alternative code which is comparatively fast and efficient. Now, where do we practice it? There are different competitive programming platforms such as CodeChef, LeetCode, AdCoder. In these type of platforms, we can solve problems, participate in contests where we can compete with programmers based on our speed and accuracy. Now, how does this help in placements? Many companies conduct coding tests before interviews. For example, a company might give us a problem like finding duplicate element in an array and expect us to solve it within limited time. Regular practice helps us solve such problems more confidently and quickly. So, what type of companies recruit students with these skills? Companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, along with many other product based companies, value strong coding and problem solving skills. And finally, what about salary? It depends on the company, role, and our skills. In India, fresher packages at major product based companies can often be around 10 to 25 lakh per annum, while some top offers can even higher. So, overall, competitive programming is not just about competition, it helps us improve our logic, coding skills, and problem solving ability, which can give us an advantage during placements. Thank you.
Sir, my name is Aryan Sao. I am from CSEA. My roll number is 22. And sir, your first question, what is competitive programming? So competitive programming is a way of solving coding programs and logical problems using programming languages like C++, Java, or Python. It's based on mainly focuses on problem solving, logic, and writing efficient code. The second question was what is competitive programming platforms? So there are many competitive programming platforms like LeetCode, CodeChef, HackerRank. So they provide a ground for competitive programming where we can practice and compete in competitive coding contests. And so the third question was how competitive programming help in placement. So sir, it basically improves our problem solving skills, logical thinking, and coding speed and knowledge of data structures. So the fourth question was what type of companies recruit through competitive programming. So companies like Google, Microsoft, Adobe, Amazon, basically product based and technology based companies. So the final question was what is average salary. So average salary is around 6 to 15 lakhs per annum for a fresher. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good morning. I'm Adyasha, and today I'm going to talk about competitive programming. What is competitive programming? It is a coding competition where we solve the problems within a time limit. What is the competitive programming platforms? It is a website where we can solve the problems to improve our coding skills, logical thinking, and coding, solve the problems faster, perform perform well in our interviews. There are some websites. These are LeetCode, HackerRank, CodeChef, and Codeforces. So, what type of companies recruit students through competitive programming? Companies are best product-based companies, software companies, IT companies, and startups companies. These companies are hire students with good coding skills. What is the average salary offered by such companies? A fresher can earn around 4 lakh to 12 lakh per year. In top based companies, 20 lakh or even more per year. So, in conclusion, competitive programming helps us to become better in performance and increase our chances of good getting a good job in a good company. So, thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ritesh Baral. I'm from Computer Science branch from Trident Academy of Technology. Today, I'm going to talk about competitive programming. What is competitive programming? Competitive programming means solving coding and programming problems using logic and algorithm within a limited time. It helps us improve our problem solving and coding skills. It is an online website where we can practice coding problems and take part in coding contests. Some popular platforms are LeetCode, HackerRank, AdCoder, CodeShape, and Codeforces. It helps us improve data structure, algorithm, logical thinking, and coding speed. These skills are commonly tested in coding round and technical interviews during placements. Competitive program is useful for getting IT jobs, companies, product-based companies, startups, fintech companies, and technology companies. Examples include Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Adobe, and Qualcomm. The salary depends on the company, the job role, and the skills of the students. Some startup companies may provide packages of around 4 to 7 LPA, and some top companies offer may higher packages. So competitive program help us become better programmers and more prepared for placements. Thank you.
So, I'm Ishana Nayak, and today I'll be answering a couple of questions on competitive programming. First, what is competitive programming? It is solving problems related to coding and algorithms in limited time period. Second, what are competitive programming platforms? They are online platforms such as LeetCode, HackerRank, and CodeChef, where we can solve coding related problems and participate in contests. Third, how does coding help in placement? It improves our problem solving and data structure skills, which are very helpful in coding tests and interviews. Fourth, which companies recruit through these skills? Companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, and many other technology related companies do recruit through these skills. Finally, what is average fresher salary? Fresher salary varies company through company, and it starts with around 5 to 9 lakhs per annum, and it can also more many companies offer 10 to 25 lakhs per annum. It is completely based on the skill of the individual. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Pravat Pani from CSCB. Today we are going to discuss about competitive programming. Competitive programming is a coding activity where we solve programming problems using logic and algorithm within a given time. A competitive programming platform is a website where we can practice coding problems and participate in coding context. For example, CodeChef, Codeforces, LeetCode, HackerRank, and etc. Nowadays, competitive programming is a vital role in placements. So, competitive programming it helps students to improve problem solving skill, learn DSA, solving coding question faster, perform better in coding test and technical interviews. So companies that focus on coding skills such as product-based company, IT software companies, fintech companies, startups, big tech companies. The salary depends on the companies and students' skill. Generally, a fresher software engineer in India may get around 4 to 8 LPA, but there are such big tech companies like Google, Microsoft, Amazon. They offer freshers 10 to 20 LPA, while top companies may offer even higher packages. So this is my problem solving of competing programming. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I am Pratasha and I am going to explain about competitive programming. I think it is the way of solving problems and algorithm problems within a given time limit. It helps a student improve their logical thinking and problem solving skill, coding speed, knowledge about data structure and algorithm. Competitive programming platform are online websites such as CodeChef, Codeforces, LeetCode, HackerRank, ArtCoder, where students can practice problems, participate in contests, and improve their coding skill. It is very useful for placement because many companies use to coding test and problem solving round to evaluate the candidate. Regular practice helps a student perform better in online assessment, technical interview, and coding round. Company from product based, technical, and technology and software sector which who student based on their coding and problem solving ability. The fresher salary in such company can vary widely depending on the company role, skill, location, and performance in the selection process. Overall, it is a very great way for students to strengthen their technical skill and become more confident and placement ready. It is very useful for student. I think everyone should try this. Thank you.